Well guys, I had a good video for y'all this week. I thought I did, and I went in there to edit it, and come to find out I had my camera set to vertical mode, so all of it, the whole video came out vertically, which would have been no good. Anyway, I thought I wasn't going to be able to do a video this week until this came in. This guy brought me this machine. He said it leaks. I said, okay, I'll fix it. So bring it to me. So, of course, I popped the clips here with a putty knife, and I took these clips out, and I hooked it up. I hooked it up to water. I was just going about my day. I hooked it up to water, and I was looking at this, and I kind of did this, and I said, that doesn't seem right. And I shook everything. I stood back and looked, and I want to tell you, you reckon it leaked? Now, I don't know what they had in this machine to do that, but it cracked from the top all the way through the bottom. I've never seen anything like this. That had to be out of balance in the worst kind of way. So anyway, I called a man and told him about it, and I said, now I do have a tub that I can put on it, but he didn't want to spend that kind of money, and I don't blame him. But I had this other tub. I had this tub out here, and it's a good one, and it was going to go to the trash, so I took everything off of it, and I'm going to replace that tub with this tub. So we're going to take that tub and we're going to put it on this machine. I don't know what that tape is for. Looks like I got a delivery, but I tell you what, well, first we'll take this tub off of here. I'll show you how that goes. There's just 3 little bolts that it'll take to get those off. Not much to it. They look like they're 5/16. Nope, they're 1/4 inch. Some are 5/16, some are 1/4 inch. But there's this one right here, and they have these brackets with these springs on it. Actually, it probably would have been better if I'd have picked it up from the front. This is the front part. But you take that bracket and just lay it down. And this bracket. Uh-oh. Doing well. Just leave it right there. Okay. Appreciate it, man. All right. We're good. Thank you. Oh, I can't get that off there, and it's stripping. So, this is a perfect opportunity to show you what these Vampire Tool people reached out to me, and they sent me these 2 little tools right here. They asked if I would like to test them out, and I did. And actually, on that last video, I did test them out, and they were on this same machine. I couldn't get the screws off the back side of that thing, but these seem to work very well, and I'll show you about them. These things are screw extractor tools. They look like pliers, and they can be used as pliers. And if you look at it, they have the striations going this direction and also in this direction. and they're kind of concave. So if you have a screw that's rounded over, or like this one won't come out and then you stripped it, you can take these and go straight down on it, and they will extract the screw. This one probably needs a little bit more oomph. Now these are both made the same. This one has got this neat push button thing here. It's ratchets and slides. It ratchets that one direction and slides, but it also has these grooves going up and down. Now let's see what we can do with this. Hopefully we don't have to drill that out. Oh, I don't know if this is going to get it, but I used it on the back side of this thing and it worked really well. I don't think I'm going to be able to grab this. This is one I'm going to have to grind that off of there. It's on there too tight enough. But now if that was in wood or something like that, it would work very well. And I've used these on the backside and they work wonderful. I mean wonderful. But I can't seem to get a hold of this one, and it might be because of those two ridges. It's kind of recessed in there and I can't get a hold of it. No. So we're going to have to grind that one off. It's always something. Rats. So let's get a grinder and grind that screw off of there. We don't really need it. As far as those tools go, it worked well in that one application. Threw the wrong thing down. Let's try this. Gonna need some eye protection. We're gonna throw some sparks here. You know, I'll just wheel that off of there. Let's see if I can get a screwdriver in there now. Perfect. All we needed to do is get it off of there. See if we can get a hold of that thing now. Yeah, it's still hard to get a hold of. Yeah, see, it's turning now. But they're designed in such a way that you can grip those things with the tips of them. But it's not the all. There's some planning went into it. Anyway, I like these pliers. If I have to do that sort of thing, I can use it. I know that they would work very well on screws that are stripped off in wood, but these have a place in my toolbox now. They're very well made. Them pliers, very well made, and they feel good. They've got a nice cutter on it, and these I like for that ratcheting part. Just pull it up, something like that, ratchet it up. Oh yeah, see, it'll move that. I like that. Very well made tools, and that was an ingenious little invention there to get broken screws out. Now it's not going to get all of them out, like that one I just had to grind off. It stuck in there pretty good, but it's worth having in your toolbox for sure, even if you use them for other purposes other than extracting screws that have been stripped out. That should work for you. And I'm very sorry that I don't have the video of me taking these screws out on the back plate. They worked very well for that, especially that big one. Alright, now we have another one on the other side, right here. We can take this stabilizer spring loose. If I can get it loose. Come on now. One stabilizer spring just about worn in half. And we need to remove that one. Now once you remove those three components, the tub is free. You just have to shake it loose. There we go. We'll leave that center post in it and reuse it. Nothing wrong with it. This is it's gone. We can put it back on the junk pile. That tub doesn't look good. I'm keeping that tub out on account of, I'm thinking that tub might be bent or something to have shaken that hard enough to break that tub. It's very unusual. Okay, so we have to go through this process on this one. First, let's take this back off. Alright, I got a customer. I'll get back to you. Alright, so what we're going to do now, I took care of that fella. And since this is ours now, we can take this man's name off of here. So I don't confuse it. He gave it to me, and we will take this back panel off so we can work around that tub. Yeah, these are the two screws that I had trouble with, and those vampire pliers, boy, they really worked well. That big one worked very well for that. I'm going to set that right there. Alright, to take that thing off, we're going to need to take all of this off. Come on now. It's hard to get that clip. There we go. There it went. And need to take this off the water pump. And need to take this off the frame. Y'all can see that. Alright, I think everything should be free except this pressure hose. Alright. We'll lift it up and set it out of the way. Before I do anything, I'm going to take all that tape off and make sure there's no holes in that thing. Now, go back to our 1/4 inch. Nope. First we want to take the transmission out. So let's go to the other side. And let's get us a 7/16 with a extension. And that's going to give us problems too, I think. Yep. Let's look down in there. Oh yeah, that's all rusted up. We can get this on there at all. You know, it's all rounded off. I tell you, if it's not one thing, it's another. Let's see what I got here. This is a bolt puller thingy. Yeah, it's stripped out too. Go a little lower. Yeah, that one grabbed it. Yeah, so this is a tool that every shop should have. There wasn't much left of that at all, and this thing, it's got those spirals in it. It grabbed it. These hardly ever fail. That bolt is gone. The dogs are gone in here. We have to change the dogs. Well, let's take this out. Hey, if any of you guys know what these are for, let me know. I've never been able to determine what those actually do, other than cause the technician some grief sometimes. Alright, to get this thing out, well, I don't know if you have to. This one's loose, so I just pull it out. But if you couldn't get it out, you could grab this edge and you could tap with a hammer on top of this spin block, and it will come out. That's some nastiness. Now, if you look at this thing, it cracked from here all the way back to the center. Tell you what, I have no idea what caused that, but it sure enough caused some problems. Now we need to get the motor and the transmission out of there. We'll use the same base. That base is pretty good. And the same water pump. And the same everything. Get this hose off here. That over there. Let's take these shipping screws off of this motor clip. I don't know a technician alive that replaces those screws, but there might be some out there. Those clips are not coming loose. Alright. The motor out. Set it over there. Motor clips out. Put them right there. Now we need a 1/2 inch. Oh, let's just keep that extension. Put a 1/2 inch on here. There's 3 bolts on these transmissions. One there hidden, and one on the bottom. Or the bottom about 7 o'clock, so maybe 6:30. 7's good. A fairly decent machine. Oh yeah. Transmission looks good. Clutch looks good. get this spin tube out. We use that same spin tube, but we use it on that post. Alright, now we're ready to start taking our clips off. And these are special screws. They're pointy machine thread. They come out easy enough when they're clean like this, but we got all that detergent stuff on them, and you'll strip the heads off every time. Now we'll go to the back side of it. Yeah, we're going to use that again. And let's take this clip off the back side now. Or the bracket. Now we can remove that tub and its center post. And while we're at it, let's look at these snubber pads. Now, those snubber pads look pretty good. So we'll just put this skate plate right back on there. We can take that shipping pin off of there. Now, I've had people ask me, they've seen these pins and they wonder, what the heck are these pins that are in these under here? And I don't know where they go. I'm about to show you. If you see, there's two cups. You see these two cups, and these pins are sitting in them. Well, what happened is when they shipped this machine, there's one, the pin's missing there. Must have fallen out when I turned it up. When they ship these machines, there's a strap on the back of them, and these cups are there. And what that strap does, you have these pins. There's one right here. These pins go through these holes. I'll put the skate plate back on. They go through these holes like this, and they keep this skate plate in position. One there and one here. And the reason they do that, when they pull these, there's some other pins that go in here connected to a strap, and when you pull that strap out, these pins will drop into those cups, and the skate plate is free then. And these pins are just shipping pins, only used one time, and they fall into those cups. And these cups are not needed for anything other than that. And what that does is keep this skate plate in position. And the reason it keeps it in position is on the bottom of here you have these fins right here, and these fins keep that skate plate in position during operation. But if you turn it on its side and those pins aren't in there, the skate plate can get over like this and ride up on top of one of these fins. And if you ride up on one of these fins, that skate plate sitting right here instead of right here, when you fill it up with water, it will put pressure on this thing. You fill the whole tub up with water, and there will be enough pressure to crack that tub right there and ruin your tub. And that's why those shipping pins are there. Now, you want to put this back together the right way. So the thing you're looking for is for your drain hole, and your drain hole goes in the left front of the machine, and that's the back side. the high part. And this is the front side. So you want to put your center post down in there. Make sure your skate plate's in position, just like that. And then we can start reassembling by using our now I got to get that dadgum bolt out of there. You know what? Yeah, I need to get that bolt out of there so it got away. There we go. Now it's working. Yes, sir. Put them to the test. Now we can slide that back over it like that. Now you remember you want to put your pressure tube on the back right, and your water drain on the front left. Front left, back right. Alright. Now we can take our bolts. There it is. Now, put these on. You have like a little tit right there that you put it in there, and you start a bolt. Just like that. Flipping around, and let's get this one. Start a bolt there. And you need one on the back side. Look at this spring. It's in good shape. Alright. So you put that in that hole and you push it. There we go. And while you're back here, you want to hook your stabilizer spring back in that hole right there. And that's how it rides. We're going to have to clean this up. I think that's detergent. Oh, this is detergent. The lady that had this must have just poured the stuff in there. caked on the splash guard. Down here, this is all detergent. This isn't dirt. Okay. Huh? You wouldn't come with me? You gonna give him his medicine?
No. You want me to do it, or you gonna do it?
Go ahead and give it to him. Oh, well, he's got to have medicine.
We need to take it home with us.
We'll take it with you. So anyway, we are at the point here that we can put the transmission back in and the motor on. I'm really trying to rush this because I'm going to get this video out. It's got to be done today. I've got like 20 minutes to get all this done. Better after a while. Alright, now we need a spin tube. Let's put this spin tube in it. This is a nice looking spin tube. And we need our transmission. With the clutch installed. Now if you installing this and your transmissions, I mean your clutch spring is like that and your brake cam is like that, you're not going to get enough room right there. You're going to say, well, this doesn't fit, this doesn't fit. Just move your clutch out the way. It fits. I've had a whole lot of commenters saying, man, I can't, it won't fit in there. The reason it won't fit is you're banging it up against the cam. And let me show you something. Wait. You want to see a dog eat a pill? You get a hot dog and you slit it and you stick the pill right in there and he just gobbles it up. Good old boy.
Because cream cheese? No. Peanut butter? No.
He doesn't like cream cheese or peanut butter because we put pills in those before and he'll crunch them and he'll just eat that pill right up. Anyway, let's tighten these up. I don't know the torque on these. The torque on these are that good old German torque, good and tight. Alright. That's it. Let's put the motor on. Take this off of it. This motor's got all its motor supports on it. And we're going to line up the motor coupling like so. And you want your plug on the right side. Come on now. Hi, babe. Ah. There, well. Now your motor clips. There. One there, and just snap them in place. Like so. Now our water pump right there. Let's get it on the tub. Now you might have noticed this thing came off there with a, I don't know if this one had the guard on it or not. Oh, yeah, we don't need to do that. You'll see how this shape is, like this, more pointed up toward that. You can fit it just like that. And put the motor, the water pump clips on. And put the hoses back on. Just like that. Still got 15 minutes to go. Let's see if we can get that back on it. Back will fit just like so, and it's going to have these two tabs fit on it like that, and we have two screws. I think that's them up there. One there. That's the other one. They have these shoulders on them. And one there. So, yeah, if you look at the back, it's got these two tabs right here. One here, and they fit on the inside, and the rest of it fits on the outside. Alright, now we have this little plastic piece here that fits onto that tab there and that tab there. And you can look as I fit this with this one. Like so. And I'm going by feel. You guys didn't know it, but yesterday in Louisiana, down just west of Baton Rouge, The old Nottoway plantation burned to the ground. It's been there. It was built in 1859, I think. Beautiful old home. Some of our heritage. And it burned to the ground. I think the story was a fire started in the rear of it, and the fire department came and put it out, and they left, and then it rekindled, and when it rekindled, it just wouldn't. They weren't able to save the building, and it's a shame that one of our historical homes went up in flames like that, because we had lots of them in the South before the war, and the ones the Yankees didn't burn down, they just got old, and I guess that old 200-year-old wood just went up in complete flames. Now, I have no idea what all this tape is for. I just can't believe that there was ever a leak here. Or maybe there was, and they thought that leak was in that other tub was the hose, which it was not. Okay, this is the hose that comes around here, fits through that hole there, and then into the water pump here. Now you want to fasten that water pump. You don't want to take that clamp and fasten it back here, because when you work on it in somebody's house, your access is up this way, and you'll regret putting that water hose clamp back there. Hello? Hello?
Hey, do we have any French bread left over?
Very little.
Okay, I'll get another loaf.
Alright, bye-bye.
I'm back.
This goes right here, just like that. Now we can set this rascal up. And I have to catch that. Get a brush. All this detergent. Woo! Man. Oh man, don't breathe that. It's like Tide. Put it right down in the water pump, and when we turn it on, it'll pump all that detergent out of here. I think if we put some Fresh in here, that stuff is caustic. Yeah, first few loads will go right down the drain. So now we need to put the basket in. I want you to see how much detergent these people used. Look at all that. I've got to do this video fast, so I'm not cleaning this tub up. I am going to pull it back out and clean it before I sell it, so don't give me grief in the comments about, ooh, that's nasty. I just want to show you guys what to do. Got 5 minutes to get this thing back together. Think we can do it? There it goes. Let me tap that down with a tappy tap tap. Just like so. This tub is going to come back out and be cleaned back up. Don't worry about it. I'll show you how to put this all back together. Just like so. And then you would take your spanner nut and you put it back on here, and you tighten it down with your spanner nut, which we're not going to do. Just come back down, and you want to put these things on top of here. This goes first, then this, like so. Then you'll put your agitator in, like so. Then we got to get a new bolt anyway and screw that down. Then you want to put your splash guard back on, like so. Make sure it's connected all the way around. Here's the reference. This should be on, if you're wondering, this low part here should be under the funnel. There's one piece that is skinnier and it goes into that point right there. Then fasten that down. Put this on. Put your cover back on, like so. Hook up the lid switch. What do I do with the clips? I bet I put them up. I did. Then when you take the clips, put one in there, like so, and lock it down. Put the other one on that side, lock it down. Put this down, push it down, roll it up, test it, and you're finished. So we will finish this on Monday, but that's how you do it. And I got 3 minutes to go. So anyway, I'm going to stop that video there. But that's how you change a tub, if you have one, on a Whirlpool-style washer machine. Nothing to it. But it is 4 o'clock on, or 3 minutes to 4 on a Friday evening. And I usually do my video editing on Saturdays. So I'll come here in the morning and do a video. I was going to do a video on how to change the felt on a dryer, but unfortunately that video turned out in a vertical form. Not good for long content. This will go on the scrap heap. You ready to go home? Let me get that collar off of you. It'll zap you. Wally's ready to go home. I'm ready to go home. I've got chores to do at the house. You turn off the fan, and let's turn off this camera. I'll see you on the next one. Give me a thumbs up, and think about subscribing. Chip is out.